Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kamarul Asyraaf bin Kamarulzaman. My metric number is 272852. Today I will talk about introduction of this article. Management accounting continues to be useful for business, and one of its tools is activity-based costing (ABC). This article is thematic research review on ABC system, its development, application, challenges and benefits. Several researchers claim that ABC is efficient in product pricing, cost-cutting strategy, and customer and profitability analysis. For both British companies, researchers attribute highly taken correlation between overall ABC success and purpose, activity, performance, measurement, and improvement. According to practitioners, ABC adoption has an important consequence. In example, it reinstates the related accounting. However, based on adoption rates in the UK and USA, few companies adopt ABC. Challenges faced by companies in the implementation are the possible reasons. This article synthesizes the researchers' conclusion into two unifying hypotheses on factors correlated to ABC adoption and success. Since the 1990s, practitioners and academics alike have stated that companies embracing international standards of excellence need management accounting system which strengthen the strategic decision-making process. Recognized as one of the best practice complementing sophisticated manufacturing techniques, activity-based costing (ABC), a world-class management system, was endorsed by practitioners and academics. Gregory Bkam, which is the vice president in one of at France, wrote in 2011 that the ABC method is the most popular and modern management applied for the 2 decades 80 and 90. In France, both ABC and the strategy approach ABC management are quite well known. Bkam reviewed the empirical study Xu et al. On ABC application by Chinese companies. He compared the development of ABC in France and China and concluded that there is a higher level of ABC adoption in France than in China. Shields, which is one of the researchers investigated in 1995, the problems that the degree of success or failure experienced by many adopters of ABC. He also analyzed how the behaviors and organizational variables account for the significant difference in the level of ABC success and the resulting financial benefits.
My name is Dinie Fayyadhah Binti Kamaruddin. My metric number is 273094. I would like to present about research review and activity-based costing. First, I would like to tell about the advantages of the activity-based costing. In 2004, Redhwan described the advantages offered by ABC system, which are: first, ABC derive more accurate product costs, which can help management to utilize for effective decision on products mix and pricing. The management can analyze the profitability of the cost product after a proper cost allocation. It also entails a deeper comprehension of the cost drivers. Then the primary output of the ABC system can help management to analyze the profitability by looking at customers, distribution channels, and brands. The management can strive to achieve reduced costs which resulting from ABC system, and it also can project the cash flow. The last advantages offered by ABC system is the ABC system is quite useful in analyzing the activity of the purchasing departments to derive accurate small figures. Next, I would like to tell about the data in the article. The basic concept of ABC systems such as cost object, activities, and cost drivers has ushered in a new accounting logic. The new accounting logic has several characteristics. The ABC system has standardized of new cost objects such as service, customer, product lines, and project. ABC classifies the cost based on activities, hence it required an explanation of why the costs were incurred. The article also reviewed the findings and conclusion of surveys administered to UK companies in 1994 and 1999. The proportion of ABC implementation and the trends of ABC use registered a minor but statistically significant difference between 1994 and 1999. ABC implementation continued to be significantly higher in larger companies and those belonging to finance industry. In contrast, the percentage of ABC adopters and those considering it have declined, and also the proportion of those who reject ABC climbed a little bit. Then, in certain instances, the ABC system entails a lavish degree of details which can result in a useful and significant analysis. Manager explains the ABC allocation process. The first step is the allocation of resources to activities. The problem in the first step arises in complex organization which require numerous resources, drivers, and distribution. The second step concerns per operation, the cost allocation to cost objects, which can be products or customers. The first step cannot be controlled easily, unlike the second step, which practitioners can manage with ease. And then the ABC had a substantial effect on cost accounting and management accounting. Some researchers and practitioners even claim that ABC adoption is advantageous to the financial performance of firms.
Assalamualaikum and hello IB to the lecturer and friends. My name is Jannatul Fathirah, Binti Shamsol Amri, metric number 272987. My report title is Research Review on Activity-Based Costing System, ABC's Development, Applications, Challenges and Benefits. So now, it's my turn to talk about the disadvantages of ABC. Based on the article that has been investigated, there are some disadvantages of ABC that can be concluded. Firstly, the ABC system is complexity, by Ines in 2000. Several researchers such as Cooper and Kaplan and Anderson, Redhwan and Wegman conducted empirical studies for a more thorough comprehension of the ABC system, its advantages, the challenges, and the factors which have an impact on its implementation. Towards the end of the 1990s, interest in ABC won. Among the reasons given was the complexity of the system. In 2005, researchers are still mystified by the low adoption rate of ABC. Next disadvantages of ABC is ABC requires compliance with strict conditions to generate relevant costs by Noreen and Bromwich and Hong in 1991 and 1999. Another disadvantages of ABC is difficult and expensive by Sohal and Chung in 1998. Researchers agreed on and disagreed about the effectiveness of ABC. Jonah and Michelle commented that activity-based costing or management had reached popularity as a modern management accounting technique. despite the tenacious endorsement by Cooper and Kaplan practitioners debated about ABC's effectiveness. Joanna, Gosling and Mommy adopted ABC as a genuine and useful technical enhancement. Noreen and Bromwich and Hong alleged that ABC requires compliance with strict conditions to generate relevant courses. They concluded that ABC adoption execution is difficult and expensive. The next disadvantages of ABC system is the ABC system need an adequate period to design, install, and implement by Argyris and Kaplan in 1994, and the manager's appreciation of accountants and their works by Friedman and Lin in 1997. ABC reinstated the relevance of management accounting. It revived management accounting together with new accounting approaches, which is target costing and life cycle costing. The authors claim that restoring the relevance of management accounting is the most significant consequence of ABC. ABC requires accountants and managers to adopt a holistic view of the activities in an organization. Contrary to top management anticipation for a quick development and installation of ABC, accountants, managers, and organization indeed required an adequate period to design, install, and implement ABC. Another consequence of ABC is the manager's appreciation of accountants and their work. In the era of information technology, ABC data facilitated setting up for system for controlling costs and better deployment of resources. These systems may be boosted up by the rise of borrowings from financial institutions or other sources. This argument favors the efficient choice hypothesis found out that firms which adopted ABC surpassed the firm value of those companies which did not. And lastly, according to the implementers, ABC is challenging to actualize and adjust and demands much time. Numerous failures were reported, mostly in service industries. Due to the complex processes of the ABC system, there were incidents where bases for decisions and strategies are unclear. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Azreen Elina Nazira, Binti Muhammad Nasaruddin, and my metric number is 272983. I will explain about the conclusion of ABC costing. In conclusion, the factors of ABC costing are top management support, performance evaluation, leads, and the sufficiency of trainees because it has a significant influence on ABC success. Besides that, conceptual factors are competitions, environmental, organizational structure, product diversity, production process, size, strategy, and a subsidiary of the multinational firm, because it has a significant relationship with the adoption of ABC. As promoted by its proponents, ABC has advantage which several researchers have accepted. ABC may be described based on its advantage. It is useful in product pricing and cost cutting. It is effective in the customer and product profitability analysis. Due to perceived difficulties posed by ABC adoptions, few companies implemented it in the USA, UK, and Australia. A lot of industry and organizations still did not adopt ABC despite the harsh interest of the management accountants. It had various individual purposes of ABC were significantly correlated to ABC success, in which customer profitability analysis, cost reduction and cost management, cost modeling, and activity performance measurement and improvement. Other relevant purposes for which ABC was utilized among UK company were statutory reporting, investment appraisal, transfer pricing, strategy development, operational staff awareness, branch contribution, business process engineering, and engineering works management. This was true for the manufacturing, serving, and finance sector. For American companies, had significance was also attributed to activity performance measurements and improvements. Several companies reject ABC due to perceived administrative and technical complexity and the continuing generation of ABC data, which push costs to outweigh the benefits. The firm, which is still considered ABC, lost enthusiasm for its due to the large costs and demands on employers. Other companies, which did not consider ABC, cited among their reasons to the perceived lack of ABC relevance to their company or business, lack of the top management supports, and a satisfactorily operating cost system, and absence of the necessary expertise and resource. The thematic review yelled some research gaps which form the pillar for future research direction. Past researchers state that there is a limited empirical research on the impact of ABC. They contend the ABC effect can be investigated by checking the relationship between conceptual and organizational factors, the success of ABC implementations, and performance. Thus, future study may focus on the gap between cases of tentative commitment and full appreciation of ABC by users, the nature of ABC adoption, whether as a complete application to the costing system or specific process only, and the adoption rate by the company to examine it more truly. It was evident that users of ABC stipulated quite positive comments on the importance and success in general and specific application within their company. Thus, investigation of the rift between user commitment to ABC, assessments of user, and an understanding of the nature and rate of its adoption leads to the future research. Despite the existence of ABC for around 20 years, there is still a lack of empirical proof on its effect. Hence, the previous researchers deemed it is necessary to investigate further the correlation between conceptual and organizational factors, the success of ABC implementation and performance. Further, researchers may focus on applying the three tracks of ABC implementation of SME involving SME characteristic, challenge posed by ABC, and the ABC implementation process.